Hey guys, Keith here with the Divorce of the Horse. Today I want to talk to you about what made me decide to get off the grid, and it actually just recently happened, and I've saved this video and posted it later. But what happened was, of course, I got the word from my wife that I was going to get a divorce, and that I had to move out by the end of the summer. So I had a couple months, but not really a lot of time to save up the kind of money you need, you know, to do anything serious. And I got so frustrated, and it was like, really? You know, rent up here in Minnesota is basically $800 a month, and without overtime I was bringing home about $375. So basically for the last couple of years I've been working darn near 60 hours a week, you know, working in another department at my establishment to make you know, $500 a week. So anyway, I just said, you know what, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to get put into a situation that I have a chance to get out of. This is an opportunity to get out of that part of what I call the matrix. Matrix being, this is how you're supposed to live. This is what you're supposed to do. You know, go to work, be good, have 2.5 children, you know, love and take care of your wife. She'll be there for you forever, and you'll live happily ever after. It just doesn't work that way. And so I was like, you know what? I want a tiny home. And then I approached my parents with that idea of putting a tiny home on their land for a couple of years and paying them rent. And unfortunately, the zoning didn't work out. So then I approached them with the idea, well, can I get an RV and live in your driveway and use your bathroom, and I'll pay you rent money for that. And I was basically flatly turned down, and the reason being was my parents were going to try and sell the house, and I think they may have thought, you know, an RV on the property might make it look ugly or whatever. I don't know. And so I was really hurt and really frustrated. And then my wife at the time gives me the advice, well, why don't you get an apartment and a roommate? And I'm like, my God, I'm 47 years old. I don't want a freaking roommate. This is not college. I don't want to be back in the same situation I was before I met you, only now, you know, alone, brokenhearted, and with even less money because the cost of living is more. I can't do it. I just can't do it. And that's kind of what led me to the RV option that I have now. And so I'm looking to purchase an RV. I'm out, you know, and we're talking a low budget RV here, guys. We're talking a 1980s something in the range of about $2,500. So that's my budget. And I may have found one, so cross your fingers for me. I'm going to winterize it, and I'm going to stay in an RV park nearby. And I'm going to be saving a shitload of money. It might be cold. We're going to learn some things together. But I have to assume that if you're watching this video, you're probably in the same place I am. You know, basically out on the street with not a whole lot of money, and really not wanting to go right back into working 60 hours to just barely able to eat and have a roof over your head and be miserable. No thanks. This is an opportunity for us to get out there, for us to explore a new possibility, you know, living in RVs, you know, whether it be boondocking in Wal-Mart parking lots or KOAs or campgrounds. And I'm going to build an online business, and I've looked at it, and I'm going to nurture that from my RV, and hopefully I can eventually build that business and a real estate business that I want to kind of get into, doing some photography, and turn that around to the point where I don't have to work anymore for anyone but myself. And you listen to this. This is what's going to happen, guys. In 4 to 5 years, I'm going to be sitting in the RV park with a nice, great big RV with pop-out slides. It's going to be paid for, and I'm going to have a shitload of money in my bank account because I'm not giving it to my landlord or the bank for a mortgage. And I'm going to travel. And you know, my family thought I was crazy, and so did my wife, actually. They all thought I was nuts. And we'll see in 6 years, well, they're still broke, you know, and living from paycheck to paycheck. and I'm be able to go out and do whatever I want when I want. And yeah, sure, it's not a house, but you know what? How many people dream of getting rid of everything, buying an RV, living in the RV, and traveling and seeing the country for their retirement? Well, that's a big American dream, guys. And granted, I'm not in a big, nice RV to begin with, but I can always upgrade later. And the other point being is, other than the fact that I'm not traveling all over the place, it's the same lifestyle, you know. So stay tuned, watch my video, like and subscribe here at Divorce the Horse. Check out our website. The link will be in the description box down below, and let's see where this goes. Until then, God bless you guys. I'm going to do it. You can do it. We're going to divorce our bad horses, reinvent ourselves in our lives, and we're going to be happy because we're not going to answer to anybody but ourselves. And that's the way it should be. Love you guys.